Good morning. I say good morning, well, because I woke up and clearly we're mourning something. I had a really weird dream last night or this morning as well. It was filled with buildings collapsing, ships breaking apart and sinking, submarines, sharks, guns with people and chaos. It was a pretty intense dream. And yeah, so I was like, whoa, that was pretty cool to experience. But my name is Lacey-Jane Taylor. On my birth certificate, which we're all, especially if you're in the Western world, even in the United Kingdom, not only in the United States and the UK, you get a birth certificate that you have no consent, that they just throw you into that pool of that's retarded system where now they can do whatever they want, throw your stock number, which is attached to your birth certificate. All those numbers get thrown into stock. And that's how governments around the world function. They utilize and trade their stock. That's what makes the government run in a shipping war. And yeah, I didn't want to get into the massive, larger scale of things, but now that you know, or now that I've said it, I'll go into the little detail, the interesting details of things I wanted to talk about today, because I'm just like, I woke up and I had a really good deep rest. I had a really intense but cool dream. It was just kind of cool to observe it and be like, whoa, this is fucking intense. I looked up in dream moods what, like a building collapsing or a ship sinking, especially a warship. It was like a legit warship that was sinking. Sharks, people with guns and shooting, and even with one of the guns, it shot, it malfunctioned, but the malfunction wasn't an explosion. It just shot two bullets through the same barrel at the same time, which is really weird. And they recognized that the gun malfunction, or I say, when I was in basic training, we didn't say gun, we said weapon, because that's what you're trained for. A weapon is designed to eliminate things. Anyways, this last September, I've knew about Chief for a while, but this last September, I finally got my claim of life document, which is, a claim of life document is a document that you essentially claim your life, that you're a living person, and you claim your parts back that they've stolen from you. And that's a journey within itself, and it's different for each person. But the claim of life document utilizes Chief's technology, which is correct sentence structure, communication, parse, syntax, grammar, performance. So correct grammar, really. Everybody has good, everybody has good in them, good volition. It's just, he took that to way beyond most people's capacity to comprehend things in regards to language and sentence structure and grammar, which is what we're going to be talking about today. You can learn more about his, it's not a story, it's fact. It's fact. Like, the whole government that people are like in chains in and like constantly being stimulated in the news with is all rogue. Nobody has authorization to be doing anything right now, especially if they don't have a claim of life document and have a good grasp or understanding how the cogs in the wheel work. And with people, it's kind of like it's a technology that you don't want to give to children, or I don't even, because children are born pure and innocent. Most of them are, like, so you don't want to give it to people who aren't ready for it, I should say. But yeah, September 2024, my life has turned in a different, wow, like stressed, but I'm in a healing resting state. So I'm just chilling in my little spot right now that I was able to autograph and kind of control the lease with Quantum Grammar and my fee for freight. And I had to give a little closure about most computer systems do not utilize most software systems do not utilize the style or the correct sentence structure, meaning they don't use colons, they don't use tildes. So I'm not authorized to teach quantum grammar or correct sentence structure, but I am authorized to syntax documents and know it and learn it. So if you want to learn more in depth correctly, check out Chief's websites. I'll put them in the links. I don't think Chief knows this, and I don't think he has a part. I mean, he has a part of it because this is his system, but he's only one guy, so he can't overlook everybody else and their stupid bullshit. But I got blocked web pause is what they call it, for a year. And if you're part of the website team for Chief on the Claim to Life website, or your team Quantum, supposedly the chameleon, whoever runs the website and stuff like that, I hope you see this. And I just want to clarify that what you did was stupid. Very stupid. And it seems that you're just kind of treating the Claim to Life website and the claimants on it, it's like you just made a whole nother birth certificate system where you can do whatever you want with my account that I paid for. Do whatever you want with it. That's really fucked up, and you're gonna get karma for that. But like I said, I don't think Chief really knows about it. Like he has bigger fish to fry or other things to be concerned about, like what's going on in the military, and if the military did that to somebody, just cut off people's lifeline, deprive of a safeguard without full closure, correctly cited title codes, and then making claims about them, and again not giving any closure about it. It's really fucked up, taking their money. So like I said, I don't think Chief's a part of that. If he is, then we'll see each other someday. But I just wanted to get on this because if anybody's ever read the Constitution, it goes in the first paragraph, it goes into we the people. And then it goes into like a sentence or two later, it says, in order to create a more perfect union. More perfect. I didn't know there was such a thing. It's like we're not born perfect already. It's not like we're created perfect already, but we have to be more perfect. I forget what that's called, but it's definitely not grammatically correct because there is no such thing as more perfect. It's like saying more better. And I'm trying to like go back and think about the time that I did learn sentence structure, like verbs and adjectives and stuff like that. And I remember my 4th grade teacher, his name was Mr. Ganwa. I remember vaguely, and I did pretty well in his class, but I really don't remember too much about that. And then the other time was when I took some German classes, because some of my ancestors are German, obviously. Sauerkrauts. And I remember the teacher explaining sentence structure because it was just quite different in like learning the different. Actually, I think German is structured more sound. It's structured more sound. I mean, the language sounds kind of like harsh, but the way that it structures its sentences, it seems more correct to me. Or it's similar, but there's gaps where I feel like German is a little bit more correct, but I think it's where the verb is placed in the sentence that, I don't know, I need to, but I just remember that. And I also remember some joker in the class that made the entire class laugh, and then because he was being such a joker, but also an asshole, he had to leave. And then, yeah, that's